400 North Pierce Street in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Owned by Vincent Tulio. It's a 20,000 square foot industrial zone building that never, since the day Tulio bought it 5 years ago, has never been up to code. The violations continue over and over and over again, year after year. Code officials have been made aware of it. Code officials have ignored it. John Ernst, code director of Lansdale, Pennsylvania, put in the office with no understanding of the UCC laws. He has no certifications or licenses in the UCC laws. He knows nothing and does nothing. There's a legal notice not to work dated August 2nd, 2011. Mr. Tulio continues to work on the building at nights and on the weekends when code enforcement is not around. The building is a giant fire hazard. There's no sprinkler systems. There's no alarm system to set a sprinkler system off. There's no water to the sprinkler system. There's no firewalls between units, and there's 9 units. The roof is made, or consists of, rubberized flooring stapled down with 2x4s and cinder blocks. And there's some blue tarping throughout as well. The owner's been told not to touch the roof. He still continues to do so without any permits. Vincent Tulio. He's from Chalfont, Pennsylvania. Even though the building is not meant to have apartments in it, Mr. Tulio lives upstairs on occasion. Usually when he's fighting with his girlfriend or wife. Yes, he has both. I'm a tenant here. I've only been here for about 2 months, and I've been made aware of all this stuff through neighbors and other tenants after I already signed a lease and gave Mr. Tulio $4,000, which he took a nice vacation with, which I guess is his right, but the building's out of code. That's Mr. Tulio's vehicle. To say the least, Mr. Tulio is a slumlord and a man that thinks he can get away with anything that he wants because he's pretty shady. Like I said, he does the work on the weekends and at night with no authorization. Because of all the water runoff, the building foundation is rotting and deteriorating, making it even more unsafe. He hides in his building. He doesn't respond to any emails or phone calls regarding the situation. He recently applied for a permit and was denied the permit. As I've already stated, I'm a tenant who is leaving because there's a temporary cease and desist order until Mr. Tulio gets the building up to code, which, if the code enforcers actually do their jobs, it would cost them over $150,000 to get this building up to code. But they're overlooking a lot of things. Hence the reason why I say the borough is corrupt. John Ernst in particular. I tried to bring these concerns for the safety of the townspeople and the people inside the building to a borough meeting, and I was asked to leave. I'm not a violent person. I don't yell. I wasn't using profanities. There's walls, holes in the wall. There's an open electrical panel, 200 amp. Every unit in the building has a 200 amp electrical service that has not been inspected and is wide open, just like that one. There's an existing sprinkler system that used to be up there from 50 years ago. It's been empty for the last 8 years, which means more than likely the rust is built up inside it. So even if you did pressurize this system, if somehow Mr. Tulio was able to pressurize the system, it still would not be up to code. It would not work. The rust would mix in with the water and it would literally clog every one of the sprinkler systems. There's my exit sign for my building. It's the same with all of them. It doesn't exist. Might have been one there at one time, but it's no longer there now. Vince Tulio, like I said, for lack of better words, is a slumlord. Roofing material all over the ground. Every time it rains or wind blows, it comes to the ground. Mr. Tulio for 3 or 4 years now has gone without getting this building up to code. And he does nothing at all. And the borough does nothing at all to resolve the situation. They make idle threats whenever someone like myself complains, but as soon as I leave or disappear or get discouraged, then they just let him continue to do his duties here. He's not to be in the building, and there's not to be tenants in the building, yet there are. There's another one that has stopped work. That was put up 2 days ago, and yesterday, literally, there was a roofer here working on a roof. He was asked to leave by the local police, and then he came back an hour later. I'm at my wit's end. I have no idea how to pursue this because, like I said, when I brought it up to borough officials, they asked me to leave. They would not comment on any of my concerns for a 20,000 square foot building being a major fire hazard. They told me my concerns were not to be addressed publicly. This building's less than 40 feet or 35 feet from residential homes.